What's up, YouTube? I'm going to show you guys how I find all of my buyers, okay? There's a few different ways to find buyers, and there's a few different ways that most wholesalers find buyers for their wholesale deals, okay? In this video, I'm going to go over the one way that I've always found my buyers since the beginning and continues to give me results to this day. The trick is as you start to scale your business or as you start to make more money, you want to learn how to do things as efficiently as possible. So, like I said, there's multiple ways to find buyers. For me, what I have found is this is the most efficient way. But usually efficiency and low cost don't usually go together, but when they do, you hit a gold mine, okay? So I'm about to show you how I find my buyers effectively as possible with not just low money, like a low cost, but it's actually for free. I always find all of my buyers for free. I don't think I've ever paid to find a buyer, to get in contact with a buyer. I've tried multiple ways. I've tried the pulling of the list. I've tried, agents and all this other stuff. The way I'm about to show you now is the way that I've always used it, the way I've always done it. I still do it. It's just now I kind of systematize things a little bit differently. Okay, so let me go over it. I'm going to share my screen and show y'all everything. So, question is, where and how do I find my buyers? So, to answer the former, Facebook. Facebook is everything. I don't care what anybody says, but I mean, if you talk to anybody who uses Facebook, they'll tell you it's a gold mine. So Facebook is the where I find my buyers. Now, how I find my buyers, I have two different ways of doing this. Usually, first and foremost, the first way to go is Facebook Marketplace. It is the number one way to find a buyer quick, who's all cash. Now, there's things I say to my buyers. There's certain things that I do to vet my buyers, and I might make a different video about that. I have a script for it and everything, but that's a different story. The point is, how do I find my buyers? So the first way I do it is posting. So I create a new listing. I post on Marketplace, right? This is just Marketplace I'm talking about. This is one strategy. The first strategy, you post it on Marketplace. So you'd go on house for sale. And so you'd want to have pictures here. So the best pictures to have are the pictures that nobody else has, right? But if you don't have pictures, you could just go on Zillow, whether they're old, updated, whatever, just throw some pictures on there. So at least you have something. It's not just a blank picture. Even if it's just one street view picture, put it in here. It's just one street view picture that you got from Google or Zillow. Just put it in there. Okay. We just need something. Now, you do obviously home for sale, property type, depends on what you're doing, but 9 times out of 10, we're doing houses. You put the bed, bath, price, whatever you want the price to be. Now, when it comes to posting the address, you do not want to post the address on Facebook. You don't want to post it on Facebook, okay? Every single deal that I have posted the address on Facebook, I've got snaked out of my deal. People steal your deals. It's just what happens. It's what it is. Okay, so you have to be careful with this. There's a lot of nuances to this, but they're not that difficult to get over. They're not that difficult to learn. It sucks when you fall into one of, the people snaking your deal. But I mean, once you make it once, you 9 times out of 10 not going to make the same mistakes twice, especially if it costed you a deal. So you never post the address. So what do you post? You post, all right, let's say the address is this 114 West Live Oak Street, Coleman. I don't know where that is, but let's say that's the address. What you would do is you would take out the numbers. Now it's just West Live Oak. Perfect. That's how you always post the address. Now, as far as the description, this is also very important because you want to get as much traction from as many buyers as possible. So you don't want to, it just depends on the type of deal you have. But Usually I would say there's like a few different ways to what to put in the description, but the number one way, the best way, usually, especially if you're doing this virtually, you've never been to this town, you don't know the market, what you do is you do this right here, you take this right here, paste, and you would put however many beds, so 3 bed, 2 bath, and then 1,200 square feet, and then I would do fixer upper, and I would do something, I would give 3 basic conditions. So I would say roof, foundation, AC, right? Those are the 3 like points, and then after that you just want to say motivated seller, and then you put the asking 100, or what would we say, 40,000, let's say 40,000, or best offer. Motivated seller, I would say something that, so I'm I don't like to say that I'm a master or expert at anything, but I am pretty versed in wholesaling, especially on Zillow, and I've learned a lot of things. And one thing I've learned is when I see a description on Zillow, I know if it's a wholesaler or if it's a homeowner. So I want to post things on this Facebook listing that signify that I'm the homeowner. But remember, I want to get as much traction as possible. Now, when they start blowing me up in my Facebook inbox, that's when I start vetting them out and telling them that this is an assignment of contract. Sometimes you could put assignment of contract in here, but if you don't know the area, you don't know if it's a deal, this is what you want to post. So you would post motivated seller, asking 40 whatever, or best offer. And then I would say looking to get rid of, rid of it. Okay, and also you want to say something like this could be enough. So again, so I'm saying roof foundation AC, you got to say something about it. Say roof is 10 years old, foundation, slab, no issues, and then AC central, no issues. All right, so looking to get rid of it. If it's vacant, you want to put vacant, So you also want to put that in here, fixer upper. So I would put vacant. Or if it's not, just be like tenant, tenant occupied, whatever. You want to put it in there. If the seller's living there, you don't put anything, just put fixer upper. But if it's vacant, put vacant. If it's tenant occupied, put tenant occupied. Let's see, fixer upper, but you want to add something that the homeowner, the actual seller, told you, and put that in here. Something that's personal, not like giving out their personal business, but like something personal, like only a seller would say. So something would be like inherited last year, already went through probate. Yeah, already went through probate. I was gonna say already went through probate process, whatever you want to call it. So this right here would be a perfect paragraph. Take notes. Write this down or type it out and save it somewhere. This is a perfect paragraph for a house that you have locked up that you don't know if it's a deal, and it's in a city that you've never been to. You want to put the street, city, state, and zip code. That way you're attracting the right people. 3 bed, 2 bath, basic. All right, then you want to say fixer upper with some personal line in there that only a homeowner would say, or only the homeowner would know. Roof is 10 years old. So 3 basic condition points. Always want to have those. The most basic, the most important that everybody cares about is roof, foundation, AC. Another one might be plumbing and electrical, or windows, or if it's fully gutted. Some important major things. But usually on average, these are the 3 most important things that everybody wants to know: roof, foundation, AC. And you want to say motivated seller, then you want to put the asking price right there. That way they see it and say, looking to get rid of it. That is another implication that you are the homeowner. And you want to put in the square feet, whatever we said the square feet was. AC, we got central AC, boom. Okay, so we got to put a picture. Let me just put a picture up here, just a random picture. And so I got that picture from screenshotting the street view of a Zillow house. So boom, I would post that one picture, right? So we go to next. Here's a key thing. Here's very key. This is so key. This is so important. This saves you a lot of time. Before you start posting things, you want to make sure that you are in the real estate groups on Facebook. You have to. You have to be in all of the groups. So I teach this in my course, right? Because you want to set yourself up to have buyers already lined up. So what you want to do is you want to join as many groups as possible. You really want to join all the groups, but really what's going to happen is you're going to try and join all the groups in a 24-hour period. You have to. I'm telling you to do this to win. Join all of the real estate Facebook groups in the area that you're targeting. Join every single one. What's going to happen is you're probably going to get banned for 24 hours from joining any more groups. Good. You want that to happen. That means that you did enough. You did the work, completed, right? Most people aren't willing to do this. They're fucking lazy. Okay, so join every single group. Let's say this is in Dallas or Coleman, Texas. We're saying that this is in Coleman, Texas. So you want to join every single Coleman, Texas real estate group possible, every single one. And you want to join every real estate group for the city around Coleman. So let's say Coleman is by Dallas. Let's say Coleman is 30 minutes outside of Dallas. I want to join every Coleman real estate group, and I want to join every single Dallas group and everything around Coleman and Dallas. You want to join, like, you need to have 500 groups, like, no exaggeration. Like, within the first month, you should have joined at least 100 groups. Period. This is how you find buyers. Okay. Now, after you join those groups and you get accepted into those groups and they allow you, now I could pick. Not only am I posting this on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm also posting this in every single Facebook group that is around Coleman, Texas, that is involved in real estate. That's where the buyers really see a lot. So I would pick, just for example, I really don't know where Coleman, Texas is, but let's just say it's by Dallas, Texas. So boom, now I'm going to click every single one. See, now I also joined just the basic wholesale real estate groups. If I don't have a lot of groups, Facebook real estate groups for the city or the cities around it, then that's when I would post a lot more in these generic real estate wholesale groups. Let me turn my notifications off. So, all right. So first I would look for for example, first I'm going to look for all the Dallas groups, right? So I'm going to scroll down. I know I'm in a lot of Dallas groups. I don't know if they're gonna pop up. Dallas, Fort Worth, boom. Like these are all the groups. I'm showing you guys all the groups I'm in. Texas real estate, Austin, San Antonio, and surrounding areas. And that'd be something I might, but my first priority is making sure I'm in all of my Dallas groups, right? Just assuming that Coleman, Texas, let's just say that Coleman, Texas is right by Dallas. I'm gonna first make sure that I'm joined in every single Dallas group. Just keep going. You want to be careful. You want to be careful that you pick every single one. East Texas, let's say, all right, so look, I'm at the end of my list, right? I'm at the end of my list. So now I would start doing all of the generic ones or the ones that are close by. So Southwest, Southeast Texas, no, that's like Houston. The Texas Real Estate Network, yes, that one's good. East Texas, I am northeast Texas. Let's say that it's right by Dallas. Dallas is kind of northeast. So now I'm going to start joining all the East Texas ones. East, Smith County. I would look up where that's at. I don't know where that's at. Baton Rouge, moving to Houston, Texas. No. Houston, Hispanic, no. Palestine, that's not by it. No. San Antonio, no. East Texas, yes. Uh, Austin, no. But low key, sometimes I would do the other areas of Texas just to like maybe just the odd chance, but I'd make sure that all the priorities are clicked off first. And if I still have room to click more groups to post in, then I'll click them. San Antonio, in Marshall County, Fisbo Real Estate. See, these are the generic ones. I want to make sure I get a little bit more specific before I go full generic. Sorry about that. Somebody was calling me. Let's see. San Antonio, no. So boom, I think I was looking for another East Texas one because that's the more relevant. Central, East, no. Okay. Now that I got all that out the way, now I'm gonna do all the generics. So I would post it something in like whoops, this, and I would keep doing the generic ones until I didn't have any more. And if I did have more, then I would go to the other areas of Texas, like Houston, San Antonio, things like that. But yeah, you get my point, right? I'll just keep joining, I don't know, however many. See, I would do something like that. That's generic. It's in Texas. FISBO, real estate for sale by owner. FISBO real estate. You get the point. You want to join all the groups. You want to have all the groups right there and you want to join all of them. And I'm telling you how to prioritize which groups to post in first, right? So once I do that, I hit publish and that's it, guys. That's it. That's how you find buyers. All right. But there's another way, right? Just like how I said, these groups, now I get to post with ease on these groups, right? So let's say I publish this. What I really want to do, I'm not going to hit publish because I don't want to publish it, but because this is an example, but this is how you post your deals. And here's the thing, guys, you can't be scared to be posting these fucking deals. You can't be, what if the seller sees it? Like, you need to be resilient. Those things come with the territory of wholesale real estate. And it's on you as an entrepreneur, unless you hire a coach, to figure out how to overcome those things. You get over your first moral dilemma of feeling like you're lying to the seller, because you don't have to lie to the seller. You don't have to lie about what's going on. You can be fully transparent with the seller and make way more money. Okay. So that's the first way, posting on Facebook Marketplace. The next thing you want to do, the other thing that you do to find buyers, there's actually so many different ways. So one way to find buyers, I talk about this, is to go on the groups, and you're looking at the recent activity, your feed. These are all the groups that I'm in. I would see the deals that they post, and then you could go into the comments, and then you could see which ones are buyers for this. Address, please. I would message him. I'd message all these people that seem like interested buyers and asking for more details. And I would say, hey, I see you commented on this post about this deal in Madeira Beach, Florida. Are you looking for more deals? Or, I would say something like, I got deals in that area, or I closed a lot of deals in that area. Are you looking to buy more in that area? Something like that. That's another very, very, very effective way to find buyers. So you would message them and make sure that you save their information in your CRM. Okay, so boom. So let's say you join this one. Let's say, for instance, all right, let me find one. A good example, a real example. Okay, so this one. You see the difference between this one and this one? What's the difference? Does anybody see the difference? One of them says buy and sell. Oops. And the other one says discussion. Let's use these two for example. This one only says discussion and it does not say buy and sell. This one says buy and sell. So what does that mean for you exactly? What is my point? The point is that this will pop up as something to click on when I'm posting something on Facebook Marketplace. So I don't need to go out of my way to click on this specific group and click on the sell something button and then post in there. No, I could just go directly on Facebook Marketplace, post my house, and I get to click on this as it's automatically going to post in this group. Now, these are not going to pop up in that selection of groups to post in because it's not a buy and sell group. It is a buy and but technically you can't post listings on here. You can, look, this is what I mean. You go on here, this is how you post listings. You know what I mean? You have to go in here and manually post the listings instead of, see how this guy posted this listing. And this is actually, it's an okay example, but this is a pretty good example. When you're posting pictures like this, when you're posting a post like this, you want to have you want exactly the paragraph that I showed you earlier. So you want to take that exact paragraph, post it on there, and you want to post one picture on there of the outside. That way you get as much interest as possible. You don't want to put all the details out on the table, because if you put all the details out on the table, you're missing out on a buyer who it's probably not a good deal for them, but you still want their contact information in case you get other deals that do match them. So the key is to make a post that attracts as many people as possible and engages as many people as possible. So, and then look, you could even look on the here you go, send info, cash buyer, So I would message these two people specifically, be like, hey, I saw you were looking for deals in Rowlett, wherever that is. Are you looking for more? Simple like that. Comments is where you find cash buyers, marketplace, and then this is how you would post your deals on Facebook groups without marketplace. You would put the paragraph right here that I told you, and then you would post one picture instead of, how we put actually, no, we only put one picture on marketplace. But let's say you had multiple pictures for the group post, specifically the individual group post like this, you want to try and put one picture, right? It gets them interested. It's mystery. You want to leave a little bit to the imagination, right? This house looks awesome on the outside based on this one picture. It's a brick house on a slab foundation. Who doesn't want that? Then once I get let's say I posted this, then once I get the buyer's information, then he could go inside and tell me whether he wants it or not, but at least I have your information now. You understand? So those are 2 or 3 ways that I find all of my cash buyers. Okay. Now, when you get the cash buyers, there's another system to how to keep track of them. You want to make a list. You do want your own buyers list. You don't want to pay PropStream and some shit for a buyers list. No. You want to make your list of real buyers, vetted buyers who have asked about deals before, who have bought deals from you before. You put this, you can, if you don't have anything, if you don't have a CRM, you can use Podio, keep them in Podio. I teach that how to set up Podio. Or if you just don't even have Podio and all you have is spreadsheets, like you have Google spreadsheets, there's a certain way you want to put the name, number, email address, their buy box criteria, their areas of interest, how often they buy. I have a script for all these things, and you want to put it into your system, whether that's a spreadsheet or a CRM. You don't want to have anything on notebook and on paper. Don't do that. That's a poor person thing to do, right? I'm not saying writing things down is for poor people. I'm saying not having a CRM with all of your data, all of your important data, that's what broke people do or don't do. That's broke people don't have a CRM. Broke people get on the phone with a seller or get on the phone with their buyer, and as they're giving them their information, they're writing it down. If you want to be broke forever, make sure to do that as much as possible, okay? And don't use a CRM or a spreadsheet. You want to get into the habit of typing as people are talking. Typing, 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 not writing, typing, okay? Writing has its own benefits. What you do want to write is your affirmations daily, your notes to yourself, if you're watching a video, you want to write some things down, especially if you're doing affirmations or trying to manifest something, or you're trying to brainwash yourself and create positive ways of thinking. Yeah, you do want to write it. There's something very special about writing things down. But when it comes to business, you want to keep everything technological, stored somewhere on a USB drive or in a safe or on a software, on a website or something, somewhere. You want to put it on your computer, okay, in a spreadsheet somewhere or in a CRM. I hope you guys got some value out of this. I want to make sure that I give as much value as possible in every single video. So if you guys have any recommendations on anything that you want to know about anything, the nuances of wholesaling, I know a lot of gurus out here, they'll tell you, you can make $10,000 in 30 days. All you need to do is get this one piece of paper, find a motivated seller, get them to sign that. You're going to bring that to a buyer. The buyer's going to sign the assignment of contract, and then you're going to bring it to the title company. And then that's where the title company pays you. We all know there's way more shit to wholesaling than that. There is like 100 steps inside of each one of those little steps that I just said. Okay. There's way more to it than that. I'm not a guru. I'll show you everything on this YouTube channel. If you want to work with me one-on-one, that's a different story. Now you're paying for my time and just having me available at all times. If you want to work with me every single day for 90 days, one-on-one, and I guarantee that you get a deal. I know for a fact I could get anybody a deal. Just DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram or send me an email. All that information is going to be in the description below. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, because I'm dropping weekly videos about wholesaling real estate, self-improvement, and just life in general, okay? See you on the other side.